Alright, I decided I wanted to do another DLC prediction list. I know, it was my last prediction list. I said I wouldn't do any more because I had already done one before that. So at this point, this video will be my third DLC prediction list. But to be fair, the predictions I had out before the release of the game have kind of been either debunked or confirmed. My prediction list involved Vixen, Red Hood, Starfire, and those are 3 characters that have already shown up in the game. And I wanted to make this video talking about specifically what my new predictions are, because quite a lot has changed. We've learned a little bit more about the decision process behind picking DLC characters. And we've also got the silhouettes to work off of. And one of my decisions made in this video is actually based off, actually 2 of them are based off of these silhouettes. I'm not sure how important these silhouettes are. I specifically don't think Raiden is going to be a DLC character, just because Raiden is a Mortal Kombat character and a lot of people don't like the inclusion of Mortal Kombat characters. But here's what I will say. For people who don't know, in MKX there was a character that people did want as DLC, Baraka. Or at least some people wanted him as DLC. Some people really didn't want him as DLC, but I personally would have been happy to see Baraka as DLC. And when he was revealed, he was a silhouette in the background of one of the trailers. And then in the actual trailer when it was released, Baraka was killed and revealed to be an alien instead of Baraka. So, I think we're going to have a very similar thing with Raiden. I think Raiden is going to walk up from the shadows, just as Alien did, and then get electrocuted and knocked off of the stage, and Black Lightning will emerge from the shadows. I think Black Lightning is going to be one of our DLC characters, and then have Raiden be a premiere skin for Black Lightning. A while ago, I made a video about Black Lightning and his potential of being an Injustice 2 because of the CW TV show. This video happened to coincide with April 1st, and everyone thought it was an April 1st joke, but it wasn't. I think Black Lightning is going to show up in DLC, because if we look at the CW universe, there actually isn't any show or main characters part of that continuity that aren't in some way a part of the Injustice game. I mean, you could say White Canary is technically not a part of the Injustice game, but I mean, her sister is. And you can also say that Adam is not a part of the Injustice universe either, or at least a part of the Injustice 2 game. And my response to that would be, that's my next DLC pick. The Atom is a character that I thought there was no chance this character was going to make it in. No chance at all. Just because a character on face value like this, it's quite hard to convince people that this character is going to be an exciting character to play. I mean, all he does is shrink, right? I've done a video in the past about hitboxes and how you could incorporate the Atom into the game without breaking the balance of the game and how hitboxes work. So if you want to see more detail on that, you can go watch it. But basically, he could shrink during animations, during combo strings, during his super, during his grab animation. I can't wait to see what they do with Adam's playstyle. Obviously, Adam was also a part of the silhouettes on the character select screen, or he is currently. If you go into the game right now, you can see him. But that doesn't necessarily mean he's going to be in the game either. But I really hope it's true, man. I would love to see Adam show up in the game. Such a cool character. The question is, are they going to use the armored version that we see on the CW, or are we going to see a more traditional Adam costume? What do you guys think? Do you go with the classic or the armored version? I don't have a dog in this fight. I'm okay with either, to be perfectly honest with you. The next character is Mira. One reason I think Mira is going to show up in the game is, A, it's another female character, and female characters are awesome. B, it's a waterbending character. We don't have waterbending characters, and that would be awesome. And C, this character is going to be a part of the DC movies pretty soon. She will be a part of the Aquaman universe. She's going to be a big part of that movie, and I'm excited to see how she does. And I think she's even going to be in Justice League. I might be wrong about that. Got to catch up on my DCEU knowledge, but I'm pretty sure she's going to be in Justice League. A character that is not going to be in Justice League, but what I do think is going to be in Injustice 2 is Black Manta. People ranted and raved. People wanted Black Manta, and I think they're going to get him. This is coming from a person who vehemently denied the possibility of Black Manta being in the game. As soon as I saw his silhouette, I just assumed it was going to end up being a premiere skin because of the Raiden silhouette. Earlier on in this video, I mentioned that I thought Raiden is going to end up becoming Black Lightning and we'll get a Raiden premiere skin. And I thought Black Manta was just going to end up being a premiere skin for Aquaman, even though he does have the extra addition of the laser beam things that comes out of his helmet. Because, I mean, Vixen can do a whole lot more than Cheetah can, but Vixen's a premiere skin for Cheetah, so why can't Black Manta be a premiere skin for Aquaman? Obviously, there's things that Aquaman can do that Black Manta cannot, but again, it totally would have been possible, feasible, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be an actual character, and I'm excited to see what they do with. I want to see his gear. Oh my god, his gear's going to be wicked. Oh, I want it. Alright. I might have just convinced myself that I'm excited about this character just because of the helmet and all the gear customization possibilities. Everybody's favorite British character in the DC universe, or at least my favorite British character in the DC universe, Constantine, is a prediction of mine. Mainly because Constantine is A, badass character, B, we don't have a whole lot of magical characters on the roster, and it would be really cool to see his interactions between all the other characters, especially Swamp Thing, Dr. Fate. It'd be really cool to see Etrigan as well, but obviously he's not on this DLC prediction list, but that would be awesome. This character would really make it for me. Like, I would fall in love with this if this happened. There's some evidence for it as well. For people who don't know, Ed Boon a while ago, I think it was for the Firestorm trailer. Actually, I know it was for the Firestorm trailer. Everyone was freaking out about the Firestorm trailer. Before it dropped, they announced that the trailer was going to be lit, in quotations, and everyone was like, oh, okay, who are all the fire characters? And people obviously theorized about Firestorm. But then to throw everybody off, Ed Boon tweeted out like a gif of Constantine, and the caption was like, tomorrow or something. I think that's a little bit of a rude tease if you don't end up adding Constantine to the game. So maybe that is some type of long con to inform us that Constantine is actually going to be in the game. I really hope so anyway. My final character on my 6th DLC character prediction list is Beast Boy. This is a character that I'm not particularly excited about. It's more about the gameplay for this character for me anyway, because I'm not particularly connected to the character. I've seen very few stories with him in it, and the stories I have seen haven't been the best. So my sample size for Beast Boy just hasn't been that good. I'm sure he's a fantastic character, but for me personally, I just haven't seen enough cool stuff with him in it. If you guys have any recommendations for me, that'd be awesome. I'll go, watch it or read it or whatever. But as of right now, I have no personal connection to the character, so it's going to be all about the gameplay once this character is revealed, if he is revealed. But again, he is on my prediction list just because of how much of a requested character this guy is. I mean, he's requested all the way back in Injustice 1, so it just seems to make sense for them to try to add him this time around. Based on the feedback of this video, I will be doing a DLC wish list, because this was a DLC prediction list. My wish list looks totally different. Actually, not totally different. There's a couple characters that are also on this list, but it's totally up to you guys of whether you want to see it or not. Let me know in the comment section below. If you do want to see a wish list for the remaining 6 characters, I just wanted to thank you guys so much for all the crazy amount of support recently. Like, seriously, it's been crazy. I was so happy when I hit 1,000 subscribers, and when I hit 2,000, it was kind of crazy to me. I was talking to all my friends, and then here we are, like almost a week later after hitting 2,000 subscribers. I mean, it's been a bit more than a week, but within a month, after hitting 2,000 subscribers, we're about to hit 4,000. That's insane. Such crazy growth, and it's all thanks to you guys, so I super appreciate it. You guys are allowing me to do something that I'm super passionate about, and I couldn't appreciate it more. My name has been Bilbsy, and I'll see you in the next video.